Toxic beliefs you have to debunk if you want to go far. Do these things I'm going to give you in this video, and your life is going to turn around for good. It's not going to turn around overnight. There's nothing that happens overnight. It's nothing, absolutely nothing that happens overnight. So it's going to take time, definitely. Elon Musk, you see, was not a billionaire overnight. At one time, he was broke. Okay? Donald Trump, all of them. So they didn't get what the results they have right now overnight. Okay, that's really a big secret about success that many people still don't know. They end up following the wrong path, the dumb path that will always lead to the dumb end. Beliefs you must get rid of. Number one, the world is evil. Number two, money is evil. Get rid of all those beliefs. Belief simply means a mental acceptance of something. Your mental acceptance of something. You must learn early is this. Like money is not evil. Okay, the world is not evil. There is a science behind everything. Even if you see a magic take place, there's always a science behind it. And take note, even if you see people getting money, money is just a sign of exchange, just a paper. Please, people who have abnormal spending appetite are those people who are foolish to actually um think about what money is. And in this world, we have few people critically thinking about things. For instance, even in your school, in your school, how many teachers are actually teaching you what, let's say, probability actually is? How many teachers are teaching you what titration really is? Many teachers themselves don't even know what titration is. They just taught them, they memorized what they read in the university and they passed the exams. This ought not to be so. Like the world is cracking. Now the people until we all stand up to fix the crack, this is definitely going to destroy everyone. Okay, so here is it. Money itself is not evil. There are no evil ways to get money. In a standard society, it ought to be that way. If you see a person gets money in a standard society, your mind should not go to he got it through courtesan, he got it through evil means. Your mind should not go there in a standard society. Even if he gets it through in a standard society, but what we are having nowadays is entirely different. The job of the police is to fetch those people who are doing those criminal activities. The job of the FBI, the job of there's some crime defense, EFCC, is to actually spot those people out and punish them. So when you see all these things going on, like what you see can shape your belief and shape how your brain, how your neurons wire. Your neurons in your brain are cells in your brains that helps you to learn, that helps you to think, that helps you to do everything you do. So those things are affected by what you see in your external environment. So by the time you begin to see those people driving big cars and you know they got their money illegally, by the time you see those people and you begin to let those things enter you, it's going to affect your neurons. It's going to affect you, your memory. It's going to affect how you see the world. And it's going to make you not be on your best behavior. But by the time you let those people go, you prevent them from getting into your head, the opposite happens. Here is a lesson from this video. Those people you see getting money illegally, okay, leave them to the appropriate agency. Leave them for the EFCC. Leave them for the police. Just like, for instance, you disease infests everybody, and everyone is infested, everyone is sick, and you are saying you want to get into going to the hospital, put on your lab coat, and begin to treat those people. That is how foolish you are when you let those people what they do sink into your head. Don't like the reason why many people don't achieve their dreams is they are usually distracted. If any man, whether you are melanin pigmented or not, if any man can put his mind on one thing, he will achieve it. But the problem here is this: we have our minds, the minds of many people, especially in Nigeria. Like a country can be made up of people with similar mindsets and similar ways of thinking. Okay, that's what makes up a country. So let's say people in Nigeria actually They are usually distracted. Especially the students are usually distracted. As a parent, don't let your child go to the university when the child doesn't know exactly what he's going for. Otherwise, the child is going to go to school, graduate, get NYC uniform, and in the end, the child will call you a witch. Have you ever wondered why it's so? After you've raised your child, many parents, after they raise their children grow up and they end up hating their parents, especially when the parents are old. Have you ever asked yourself why? In a standard society, it ought not to be so. Biologically, it ought not to be so. In your biology, God did not design it to happen that way. The reason is this: parents are have actually stretched their children to the extreme too. If you keep treating me like a bad person all the time, I won't like you. That's how parents are. Parents usually don't treat their children in love. They overcorrect them, they overjudge them, they overdo everything they do for them. And limit everything, limit your punishment, limit your voice you raise at them, limit questioning. I need to limit everything to see what happens. There's no bad thing in experimenting. You can experiment your parenting strategies. It's just a strategy, it's just an action. You can experiment it. It's not going to be detrimental to anyone. It will